I'm starting my hike at Iroquois Park on a dark, cloudy Monday morning. It is almost too dark for pictures or video. I'm hiking up this hillside and I look over to my left and I see a doe over there. She's over there eating. Hello! I'm pretty close to her now. She found something good to eat? She knows I'm here, she's just ignoring me. Now she's walking off and I'm not going to follow her. And there she goes. And I'm on my way up this hill. I'm looking over to my left and I still see her. Now she's turning around. Off she goes. And up the hill I go. I left that doe way down the hill somewhere, and now I'm getting close to the top. I finally made it up to the top. Now I'm on my way to the north overlook. Just zoomed in on downtown Louisville and Churchill Downs. It's a little smoggy. Now I'm leaving the North Overlook. Looking down this hill and I see a deer. The trees are in the way. There it is. I'm looking around hoping to see another deer that I don't. This is another doe. So I've seen two does this morning. On one hillside behind me and this hillside in front of me. It's making its way down the hill. I'm not going to follow her anymore. She's going in the wrong direction. I'll just watch her from up here. There she goes. She's down there eating. Now she's gone. I'm looking behind me and she's still down there eating. I still don't see any other deer in the area. I'm going to head back up to the top. I'm still close to the North Overlook. Now I'm hiking the red trail. Not the whole red trail, just a small section of it. The sun came out. It's not dark and cloudy anymore. I'm finishing up the red trail and I'm on my way to Summit Field. Now I'm in Summit Field. I'm at the Monarch Way Station and Pollinator Garden. I don't see any butterflies, but it's a little early for them. I did see a male eastern tiger swallowtail butterfly when I was on the red trail, but it didn't want to pose for me. The thistle is starting to bloom, and that will attract a lot of pollinators. It's just starting to bloom. I only see one that's blooming. And none of these are blooming yet. There's a lot of goldenrod over there. Everything's getting so tall on this field. The deer have many places to hide. Look at all the partridge pea blooms. And it's not at its peak yet. I found some more thistle, but I don't see any pollinators on it. Oh, there is something up there. Oh, there's a bumblebee on it. There's a spicebush swallowtail butterfly on some thistle. I saw a hummingbird flying around it, but it took off before I could get my camera out. It's pretty breezy up here. That's the only butterfly I see. I can't get close to it from here. There's a hummingbird. Where'd it go? It's gone now. Here's some thistle over here that I can get closer to. But I only see one bloom. There's a little skipper butterfly that just landed on it. More thistle that's still not blooming. Look at all the bees on the sumac. Bumblebees, honeybees, every size bee there is. There's a bumblebee with pollen sacs. Some more over here. They're all over the place. There's an indigo bunny high up in that tree. I think that's a American goldfinch. It is. It's gone now. There's that indigo bunny again. Still in the same tree, but on a different branch. There's a cloudless sulfur butterfly. More downy, also known as ashy sunflowers, and some white false indigo, also known as white wild indigo. I'm passing the pond that's next to the rustic pavilion. I haven't seen anything in this pond for a long time. I'm still piddling around in Summit Field. I'm not going to spend much more time in Summit Field. This is a small retention pond, and there's a couple of reflection benches up there. There are some deer back in that area, but they would be very hard to find. There's a common white-tailed dragonfly. Where'd it go? There it is. There are a lot of beautiful wildflowers in this area. More partridge pea blooms. I see some butterflies on the thistle. I'm pretty far away from it. I think it's 2 spicebush swallowtail butterflies. I'm finishing up in Summit Field. More partridge pea blooms. Like I said earlier, they're not at their peak yet. Now I'm leaving Summit Field. Still have a pretty nice breeze. Now I'm leaving Top Hill Road. I'm hiking down to my car. This turned into a beautiful morning with the breeze. It's not that hot. I'm scanning the area for deer, but I don't see any. Sometimes I get lucky and they show up right next to me. Listen to that noise pollution. I'm at Rita's Point. I'm sitting here at Rita's Point enjoying this beautiful morning. Now I'm doing a little off-trail hiking. I think they've been down there grinding up some branches. I think that's where all the noise is coming from. Down the hill I go. I made it down the steepest part of the hill. I think I'm going to cross the gully and then start hiking up that hill over there. Now I'm on my way down to cross the gully so I can start hiking up that hill. There's the gully I just crossed. I'm as high as I'm going on this hill. Now I'm going to take off in this direction. I'm up here hiking the high ground. I'm finishing up the high ground. I'm finished hiking the high ground. Now it's all downhill the rest of the way. Sure wish I could find some deer in this area. Well, it looks like I'm not going to get lucky and find any deer in this area. And what's sad about that is every time I hiked this area last year, I always found quite a few deer. But then EHD hit and killed off a large percentage of the deer. So now you have to get lucky to find deer in this area. The deer occasionally roam through this area. I worry about EHD hitting this park again this year. And if it does, then we'll have even fewer deer. I sure hope it doesn't hit again. The sad part about EHD is it killed off some of the biggest and most impressive bucks I've ever seen in the park. Well, I can see Rundle Road down there, so I guess I'm not going to get lucky and find any more deer. I made it down to Rundle Road and I'm on my way to my car. It is time for this old man to go home.